I know I don't. But yeah, exactly. But going outside, just being out, like, go sit in the sun for like 5-10 minutes. It'll help with the vitamin D deficiency that you're probably getting from not being outside.
Right. It's kind of hard for us to get to that when half our state's frozen 6 months out of the year.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You should try this to Las Vegas because it's the exact opposite. It's just
yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Like I came from coming from New Mexico to here. We're still in like the 60s, 70s area most of the time, and then it's like, oh wow, 40 degrees. I'm like, okay, stop.
The sun. So that's what that big light bulb in the sky is.
For the next 8 months.
Yeah. Like, are you from here? Like,
I'm from Minnesota.
Okay, so basically same here.
It's worse.
Oh, lovely. See, I haven't seen the sun once since I came up here.
That's normal. Tomorrow. You won't see it here until what? Tomorrow. March if you're lucky.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if it was just
You want an idea of how bad Minnesota is? Take a photo of the Arctic tundra and then caption it in July in Minnesota.
Yeah, see, I like
Sun tomorrow.
You have to bring it yourself. You have to come and get it yourself.
Well, see, I'll see if I can haul some back, because we don't get like enough moisture, so.
We get zero snow in most weeks.
Yeah.
All humidity.
See, I don't have humidity, and that's what I'm thankful for.
I don't have humidity. I just have death. Just
death.
115 degree heat. It's just. Yeah, no.
You need to get on that.
You step outside, you burn.
You need to get on that. I'm going to do the thing.
I'll do the thing. Oh.
Are you sure? Because our thing ends in 8 minutes.
Oh, that's nice. That is lovely.
So like starting to chant here. Is that cherry on the next?
No.
It's maybe like at the end if we start to chant loud enough we can start shaking the towels.
Oh.
Considering they vibrated us all day yesterday. I know, they deserve it. What the heck? Shake them up a little bit.
Just get me a broom. Keep it down up there!
So another question for working on the art team is that we have to work together with each other. I know, right? So I know you two were involved in the collaboration. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the process for that?
Well, I did the line work for Rarity. Actually, it's a three-way collab
It was.
because Moon
Sweet Cream
Dancer was done by
involved.
Sweet Cream.
Yeah.
I did Rarity and Caramel for the lines, and then I sent it to her for the colors. And it was definitely weird seeing my art style with her colors because her colors are awesome. But overall,
It's one of my favorite things about conventions is when you get to collab with your local artists.
yeah.
Because for one, you only have to do half the work, which is awesome. It's stressful working in conventions. So, and then on top of that, it always comes out great. And it's something exciting and new for people who have been following the con and following the art. It's something new for them. So it's probably my favorite out of. I mean, I say things are my favorite. I just like things.
Yeah.
So.
But, I mean, I'll probably be releasing all of my files after this con is over, just because I haven't been able to show everything I have done for the con.
Right.
And so, like, I'll be tagging her and all the stuff that we did together and Sweet Cream because I can't take credit for everything.
You could.
I mean, I could, but that also makes me a dick. Same, for example, the blue shirt that I was talking about earlier, Sweet Cream did the colors on that. I did the line art and all of the music notes in the back.
So I think you had to work with a halftone pattern for that, right? For the shirt design?
I think the Sweet Cream did that. I did most of just the lines for at least the shirt. I did the lanyard, the little ponies on the strips, as far as like the wear stuff.
Right.
All right. Does anyone have any questions?
Will you draw my stage?
Anyone except you?
Anyone else?
If you want to piss off an artist, that's the way to do it.
Yes.
Do you know of any websites that you can
it's lame, but.
I guess it depends on what references you're looking for. I'm not gonna get into too much detail on this because this is just the safe for work panel. But if you're looking for not safe for work poses, unfortunately, you're gonna have to go turn off the safe search and like look for what you're looking for, and it's gonna look weird.
If you're looking for poses on Google, you
Yeah.
just have to find it.
Either that, or you can look at Tumblr because God knows there's a lot of not safe for work.
I would definitely recommend Quick Poses, I believe it's called. There's another website, I'll have to find that. But that's kind of, it's more of a warm-up site, so there's actually, it's made for artists warming up, so it'll say, okay, would you like this pose for 30 seconds, 1 minute, 10
Oh, that's
minutes?
cool.
It's really fun.
It's a great exercise.
And it'll give you, that limited amount of time to sketch this certain pose, and some of them, you can even edit filters, you can have people with costumes, people doing dynamic poses, hands, facial features.
Can I mention that being in the pony fandom is great because you don't have to draw hands?
Yeah, that's like one of the greatest parts of that. And then the Equestria girls happen and everything went
Oh
to
my
hell.
gosh. We don't talk about this. Actually, I'm not drawing a Equestria girl yet, so.
I tried drawing it once and I couldn't do it this time.
Yeah.
If it's got your OC,
No, it's a
fine.
legit pose.
Okay.
So, what do you do when you feel like your art's in kind of a rut? Where like, you feel a wall, you know where to get together, but you don't know where to go or what to do. What's the best way to kind of break out?
That's a great question. Keep drawing.
Well, that, but do something you know you're going to hate. I hate backgrounds so damn much. And
This is a safe for work panel.
hey, shush, we're adults. I hate backgrounds, and most of the time when I do backgrounds, I do nights. So I try and do daytime, like foresty, something that I'm going to hate.
Yeah.
Or, for example, if you're trying to do ponies, humans, whatever, do something you've never done. And it's a way to push you forward. Even if it doesn't turn out right, just keep trying.
Yeah.
And once you get to that point, like, again, the reference thing helps. Here's a good one. Sorry. Take a picture. Google Images, whatever. Like of one, like a really pretty sunset, or an area, or park, anything like that, and stick your character in it. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to, especially if it's your first time trying to do it. It's not going to be easy by any means because you also have to focus on shading. How would it, like, you have to make it look like it was in the picture to start with. That's a good way to get, like, push past some of your hitches. Like the shading, I had issues for a while. I can't do, like coming through trees. That's always been a giant pain in the butt for me. I can't do it.
That's rough.
Boundaries. And just kind of force yourself to do it, even if it doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's, if you're in a rut and you feel like your art's coming out like garbage, keep drawing. It's gonna, if you feel like it looks like garbage, you just gotta keep going. You can't stop. I've had people that have stopped and then stopped drawing for 2 years and then started up again.
Yeah.
You just have to keep drawing. You can't stop. So.
Because if you stop all that progress that you've gone through, everything that you've worked on to that point, your hands are basically like any other activity. If you stop doing something, you're going to have to retrain them, and it's not going to be fun. You're never going to get to where you were at the time you stopped.
I find the easiest way is if you're feeling really in a rut, sometimes I'll like try to dip my toe in the water, but I'll always find myself running back to that comfort zone and finding little shortcuts to kind of go easy on myself. So if I'm really determined to break out of this mindset that you find yourself trapped in, the easiest way is to propel yourself as hard as you can into unknown territory. So
Just throw yourself in there.
completely, out of the blue, drawing something that, you have you can't go easy on yourself on this one. You have to experiment and be different.
How would you say you would find your own certain sort of art style? I know people have different ways they draw their characters. How would you say you found yours?
Find several artists that you love and take parts of what they draw and draw it. Try drawing in different styles. I love fluffy ears. Silent Wolf draws fluffy ears, and I looked at her style and I tried drawing her ears. And I after drawing it several times over, I have my own style. So it's not wrong to reference other people's styles unless you take the whole thing. Unless you copy paste their style as yours, it's wrong. But if you take different things from different artists that you like, you see graffiti on a wall and you go, holy shit, I like the way the eyes are drawn, take that, just try new things. It's like my style is a mishmash of all of my friends' styles. And it always has been. So.
I read that somewhere. I read somewhere that once you stop kind of caring to that extent that you find yourself just going back to some similar art style that you kind of have developed over, over time instead of obsessing over it like I used to do. I used to try and come up with, it has to be perfect face. It has to match a specific a look that I'm going for. But after a while, I would find myself, doing these quirky little ears or differences in the eyes, and it just kind of slowly accumulates. So I think that one of the tricks is just to let yourself find that nice medium.
So I guess the answer is time.
Yeah, time.
Yeah.
So that's always changing. So
Yeah.
allow yourself to change.
My style is all over the place. Like Twisted has her style down patent, and my style is still jumping all over the place. So just gotta take some time to figure it out. Thanks, man.
With that, I think we have wrapped up the Ciderfest art team panel.
Show the art.
Thank you all for coming.
Kristen, show your face.
All right, let's go around the horn and introduce ourselves. Starting here.
All right, my name is Richard Barron.
Okay.
My name is Brandon Coleman.
I'm Rod Steven.
I am Wootmaster.
Alrighty, and how did you guys get into the fandom?
Oh, that would have been a few years ago when I just decided that there was some stuff online and all these parodies going on, like Hot Diggity Demon, all those things, the Dot Mob thing. And I just kind of sat there and I was like, I was going to watch one episode or two, and then a whole weekend turned into all the 3 seasons that were currently out.
Alright, and
For me, I would have to say playing a video game and all of a sudden someone sprayed something on an image on the wall and then I'm like, oh, it's a picture of Trixie saying it's magic, I ain't gotta explain blank. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I thought that was the funniest thing ever, so I looked it up. I was like, oh, so it's a show. I watched the first episode and took off from there.
Okay.
For me, it was 3 years ago. I was watching some random videos on YouTube. I found one about the brownies and My Little Pony, and I got curious. I watched the video. After that, I was like, what the hell? So I decided to give it a chance because I want to find out why the people like this. And I watched the first episode, and the second one, I was, okay, it's very nice. Maybe should I keep going? And when I realized, I finished the whole season in 1 week.
Yes.
And you, sir?
I got into it around 2012. I saw some images on Facebook, and I was like, what's this? So I heard about the series, and there was no resistance whatsoever. I absolutely love cartoons. So I was like, from the first episode, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is the thing. And I absorbed as much as humanly possible.
Okay. And Matt, how did you get into it?
So I got into the series. I kind of knew it existed for years. I can't exactly pinpoint what year it happens, but I kind of was a little more hesitant. I didn't jump on it just because like there was the whole thing about bronies and like how that was kind of term, and I'm like, do I really want to get involved in this? Is this something, But eventually, the curiosity about what exactly interested people in the show and why they